Hey guys, it's Sam, the media manager here, and we're doing something a little different for this week's long video here on YouTube. I want to take you through some of the things we've been doing to this car right behind me. We've been doing a lot of interior work, custom details, exterior modifications that are going to look really cool in this car. Let me show you. So first off, before we even get inside the car, you'll notice that these wheels have been repainted. They originally were like a bright white, and we had them redone in Porsche silver, and I think it looks really sharp. Another little detail on this car that we did is we give the engine a little refresh, nothing crazy. So I realized what I said there wasn't even that accurate, because there's a lot more to it than that. Luckily, there's someone who's right across from me who knows way better how to explain what a top-end rebuild is. Ed?
Well, top-end rebuild is going to be just that. We're going to be taking the engine down to, now it varies a little bit. Sometimes we will go all the way down to the case. Sometimes, as in this instance, we only went down to the cylinder heads. But the main thing with the top-end rebuild is we're not splitting the case. We're not doing bearings, all the deep labor-intensive stuff inside the engine. This is generally an issue where if you get oil leaks a lot of times at the cam towers, if you have a compression issue with piston rings, it's a way that we can rebuild the motor without having to do a complete rebuild. In the case of this vehicle, what we did was we took it down to the heads. We actually went a little bit extra and vapor blasted his engine covers, the top end pieces, make it look really, really nice. Got all new gaskets. We also double checked to make sure that his secondary air ports, that it's really common on the 993s to get carbon built up and clogged, weren't clogged, and his were perfectly fine. We then put all new gaskets, all new timing chain guides, ensure that the timing tensioners are working properly so we don't have any issues with that. And then at the very end of it, we did the custom finish on his engine fan.
What he said. Back to the video. But we did add some custom details because I love this blue paint that's on this car, and we actually brought that blue paint to the engine bay. Look at that sand. Another detail you notice is that these doors have been redone. Preston, break it down for me. What exactly was done? By the way, hi everyone, it's Preston. Talk me through what we did to these doors.
We put a sound scan on the inside. We also put in a JL audio speaker and ran our own speaker wire right there because it's getting aftermarket Porsche classic radio that has Apple CarPlay and Navi, stuff like that, all in a single DIN. Looks real OEM.
Now this car was mainly, it was a black and tan interior, but definitely the dominant color was black. Seats were black, dash was black, steering wheel's black. We've done a lot of little custom details that this customer wanted changed up. First off, you'll notice we've got this white carpet going on in the bottom. Now we've got an all tan interior. That's looking really mint. And also, the roof liner used to be black, and we've now gone with a matching creamy white that matches the carpet. Now, I did mention that the dash was black, and obviously it's not black now. Preston, again, I'm gonna need you to talk me through this. What was done on this dash to make it look this way?
Okay, so the dash was originally all black. The pad is on the shelf right now, but the pad is tan to match the bottom half. The bottom half was black. We got it vinyl painted. The whole center is painted white as well. Center console stayed tan. I got that on the shelf. And then we got some custom instrument clusters.
Hold on to that, because I want to talk about this specifically for a split second. You'll notice there's that little sort of Seinfeld-esque inspired floor. And it's a sort of a reference to the name of the owner of this car, his little logo there. And I was able to mock that up in Photoshop, make it nice and high res so that as it printed, it looks nice and crisp. And I know in a previous video, Ed talked about how these gauges were custom done so that all the the indicators are kind of invisible from far away, and they'll light up when you actually use them. Love that detail. It's something really cool that we can do for a lot of our customers.
Yep. So right now I'm just getting in the rubber trim ring so then I can finalize these into the dash and move on to the pad and then the rest of the car.